Welcome to the next lecture of Arts Listening. Today our topic is matching question. Watch this video till the end because this is really an important video, and if you watch it till the end you will get a really beneficial edge in Arts Listening. IELTS matching question, and this type of questions may be a problem for many students if you do not opt for or followed a proper strategy. So this question type really need a strategy. You cannot done it with only a practice. You have to follow certain tips and strategies. Now, what you have to do in matching questions, there are usually four or five questions. You will be given four or five questions, and you may have five or more than five options. Remember that the options will be more than the questions, and you have to fill the blank with those options. So you have four or five questions, and you will be more than five options which you have to select while listening to the recording. If you get the text in the options A, B, C, D form to be short, then it would be easier to answer them correctly. There are cases when in the options the text are small, so you will get it easily and answer it. However, when they become lengthy, when the options which are given to you are become lengthy text wise, so in that case it may be difficult to pick them, as the speaker in the speaking usually speaks the text with a speed, and it may not be easy for a student to catch them instantly or fastly. So it depends on the listening test, but you have to be prepared for both types. Like for example, you have options in one case which have short text, so you will get it easily. When you have long text in the options, then in that case it's difficult. Now, what's important before listening, always underline the important keywords in the option A, B, C, etc. And don't give focus on the questions. Remember that while listening to the recording, don't give much focus to the questions, but you have to give much focus to the options, which are in the form of A, B, C, D. And you have to underline the important keyword in those options if the text is lengthy. So underline keywords in the option and then summarize it in your own two or three words. If suppose you have options A, B, C, D and the text in the A, B, C, D is very lengthy, then you have to underline important keywords and then translate those sentences in your own words. If you have a sentence which is lengthy, then translate or summarize it in your own words, which are one, two, or three words. Then it would be easy for you when you are listening to the recording and answering the question, so you will be able to pick it easily and answer it. So then you have to write it down in front of the option is the key to answer all the questions correctly. Summarize the lengthy text in the options, and then those summarized one or two or three words you have to write in front of the option. So when you listen to the recording, and in that case you have to just look to those summarized words which you have write down in front of the option. So then it would be easy for you to listen attentively to the recording, and you will also be able to read the question easily and pick the answer easily as well. Now, then in listening to the recording for each question, look for the summarized words in the option and answer each question. As I've told you before, that the summarized words which you have write it down in front of the options, you have to just think about those summarized words, and when listening to the recording, you have to just see those summarized words and answer the questions. One important point is that always beware and aware of synonyms. You may not be hearing the same words in the recording which are in the text, so sometimes they use synonyms, or in most cases they use synonyms. So try to be aware of using synonyms. Try to learn as many synonyms as possible. The next important point is that always read the instructions in the question. Remember that in IELTS listening, reading the instruction in the question is really important, but for this type of question, it's more than important, because you may get some instruction in the question and you have to answer according to it. You may get an instruction that write the your answers in the form of alphabetics, write your answers in the form of text. So in that case, you have to first read the instruction and don't answer blindly. Follow the instructions in the question. Your answer may be right, but you have followed wrong pattern and not the instruction. So in that case, your answer will be considered wrong. One of the very important point in this question type is that don't put the text in front of the option A, B, C in the answers as the option asks to write down. In the answers, as the question asks to write down the alphabets in the blanks. You have options in the form of A, B, C, which have text in front of it, and then you have questions in the form of 1, 2, 3, and in that text you have blanks. So you have to fill the blanks, but you have to not fill the blanks with the text, but you have to fill it with the alphabets. Remember, this is really an important point, and you have to give a proper heed to this point. We will see practically, then you will understand. Now, in the last, let's see. This is a matching question type. You can see that we have four questions. In Ielts real listening format, it will be in this kind of format. I have question one, and let's suppose I have taken random text, and the question would be something else, but I have taken a random text in order to give you a clear concept. So the question number one would be in the north, and this is the blank which you have to be filled. Then the second question is in the south and a blank. Then the third question in the west and a blank. A fourth question in the east and a blank. Now what you have to do, you have to fill these blanks with these options which are given to you. So the first option is option A, the new gate. The second option is option B, Harbin gate. The C option is golden gate. The D option is liquor gate, and the E option is magical gate. So as you can see that we have four questions, but we have five options. Always keep in mind that the options would always be more than the questions. You may get up to 10 options. I have just taken this an example. You may get 7 or 8 options. So always bear in mind that the options would be more than the questions in order to check your listening skills. So what you have to do, you will listen to the recording. When you listen to the recording, underline important keyword in the option, such as the new get here, the Harbin get here. It would not be that much short text. You will get a lengthy text. We have just taken an example. So you will come here while listening to the recording and underline important keyword immediately. Okay. Then you will come here and you will not see these questions for a very long time. But what you have to do when you underline certain keywords, you will written a short or summarized text in front of it here. And for this option B, also here summarize word. Then for option C, here a summarize 2 or 3 words. Then for D, then for E, a summarize words. So remember that for options you will get lengthy text. This will not be that much short like three. You will get more than that. So you will have to write in front of it a summarize words 2 or 3 for this also, for this also, for this also, and for this also. Now when you are listening to the recording, you have to see to those summarized words and pick a correct option and place it here. But remember that you will not put this text here. If suppose the answer to this question number one is golden gate, you have picked it, so you will not write golden gate here. You will write C, because the question will ask you to write the alphabet and not the text. So in the same way, you will answer all these questions. So this was about matching question. Hope guys that it will helps you a lot. If you have any question, then you can ask me in the comment section. I will try to answer it as much as possible. So thanks and take care. Bye for now.